Hello friends. Welcome to this edition of Q&A with me, hosted by me. I am here to answer all of your friendliest questions and your not so friendly questions. What's your guilty simple pleasure that makes you happy? Mine is fuzzy socks. I agree, fuzzy socks are amazing. So I also like really kind of floofy, silky, lacy pajamas. I just like to wear them around my apartment and pretend that I'm good at cooking and just have parties by myself. I would say that is my guilty pleasure. How do you heal a broken heart? Time. Surround yourself with people that you love, that care about you, that really know you, and remind you of how much you're worth and how much you're loved. The last movie I watched was called A Shoe Addict's Christmas. Of course it was Hallmark, and I give it a 9 out of 10. How do you go about trusting people again when you've been hurt? So I think in order to be at least somewhat happy throughout your life, no matter what you're doing, you're always going to have to trust somebody. That was actually one of my huge issues before I ever went on The Bachelor, was I didn't trust people to tell me the truth, to be on my side, to love me unconditionally. And then I decided that the only way that you can fully love yourself, love somebody else, and have a functioning relationship, be successful at work, and just enjoy things around you is just to trust people, trust your friends, trust the people that you know, and then trust new relationships and new people. And if the worst thing is that you get hurt, you get lied to, you get stabbed in the back, you'll be okay. But if you don't put yourself out there, that's so much worse and that's so much bigger of a regret. How many siblings do you have, and where are you from/live now? So I have 6 siblings. There are 7 of us total. My parents have been married for 30 plus years, and we're just a huge, crazy, happy family, and they kind of keep me in line, they keep me entertained and inspired, and we're all really close, so I really, really appreciate that. And I'm actually from Indiana, a really small town called Upland. I've lived a couple other places in Indiana. There's another town called Van Buren. Don't know if it's on the map, but it's there. They make popcorn. And then I also lived in Muncie, Indiana. I lived and worked there for 4 years. And right now I'm currently living in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I love it. Would you ever do a meet and greet? I think you're amazing and love to meet you. Oh, thank you. Yes, absolutely. I've done some of them already, and I plan on doing some more. So right now they're mainly local, but I have a couple options over the next few months to do some traveling to different states, and I'm going to be doing some speaking. So hopefully I can meet you guys there. What is your middle name? My middle name is Lee, L-E-I-G-H. And I know a lot of people with that middle name, different spellings, but yeah, Lee, Jenna Lee. Woo. What are some good headways to deal with anxiety, stress, depression? Okay, so some things you cannot help no matter what. If there are certain brain synapses that are firing or not firing, or you're not eating healthy, or you're not getting enough sleep, or you're just stressed out from real life problems, you can't change the situation. But I think being as healthy as possible, getting all the nutrients from the foods that you actually like, because I want you to enjoy what you're eating and what you're doing. Try to exercise as much as possible. Drink a lot of water, get a lot of sleep. And I know they sound basic, but I have so much experience with when I start to feel anxious or depressed or upset, it makes you want to eat sugar or eat cheeseburgers or not work out, or also just focus on what's making you feel negative. So if you can try to surround yourself with positive people, read motivational quotes or books, get up early, be really productive, work on something that you're passionate about, I think that it really helps. And it's totally fine if you need to talk to a doctor or go on medication. I take a lot of supplements that are more natural. I've posted about them before, like the Calm drink and L-theanine pills. I just think that in today's world, when we're all on social media and everything's like hurry, hurry, that there's no way that you can just be content and calm and relaxed. So it's a constant battle trying to deal with that. So don't feel like you're alone if you're having any of those issues. And so just focusing on things that inspire you, that make you happy, spend time with your friends, apologize for, wrongs that you've done, mistakes that you made, so you can feel like you have a clear conscience and you're just going after life every day as positive and happy as possible. I hope that helps. Are you back on the market now or taking some you time? I'm always taking some me time. So yes, I'm on the market, but I'm not actively looking for anybody. I feel like there is definitely somebody out there for me, and I want to open my heart up again to it, but I can be patient and very independent, so we'll see what happens. How in the world are your teeth so white and perfect? Teach me your ways. Okay, well, I'm sure you guys know by now, I've actually had them professionally whitened. I go to Dr. Russo in Raleigh and use the Zoom whitening, but I also use trays to keep them just maintained, and I'm actually going to be sharing with you the product that I use soon. Would you do VIP again? P.S. You're gorgeous. XO. Thank you. XO. Love you too. That's a good question. Well, it taught me a lot, and I appreciate all of the friendships that I developed during the time, and what I learned about myself, and a strength I learned that I never knew I had. But actually, I'd like to avoid Hades if at all possible. So it's probably a no. What makes you smile a lot? You look so positive. What helps? Okay, so a lot of things. My friends, my family, my passions, my inspirations. Pretty things, like as terrible as it is, I can be slightly materialistic, but they don't have to be big, expensive things, just little things. Glittery, shiny, good smelling things make me happy. I like to dress up. I like to meet new people. I like to try new foods. I think the possibilities every day is what makes me happy. It's what makes me energized and just want to go chase everything. So I'm from a really small town, and I felt like I used to be pretty close-minded. I didn't know what all the world had to offer. And since I moved to Raleigh, and since I tried out reality TV and I met some really cool people, now I just feel like there's just endless opportunities and so much for me to learn and do and grow, and that makes me just overly excited. And then all of the positive feedback that I get really from you guys makes me so happy. Say that. How do you get your hair so perfect? That's so nice. So lots of product, good curling wands, curling irons, lots of help, hairstylists, friends, also just practice from doing it most of my life. I actually prefer for my hair not to be perfect, because then I feel like, it's gonna get messed up, but I just like to have a lot of volume and little waves, so it's just fun, I guess. But I think everybody prefers different hairstyles and looks, so thank you for liking mine. How do you stay motivated throughout the day? Coffee. Fun goals, working on things that I actually care about, and a good workout, especially if you can get in early, will help you stay motivated to eat healthy and to have more energy to do whatever it is that you're working on. Would you rather have an actual working lightsaber or a magic wand? Okay, as much as I'm into lightsabers, I would absolutely want a magic wand, because I could just use it to make myself endless amounts of lightsabers and just sprinkle good magic on everybody all around me, especially negative trolls. Voila! You're now a nice person, and you now care, and you now have a soul. And you now will stay out of my inbox. What do you use for your face? How is it so clear? So I would say a pretty strict regimen. I'm using Skin Better products right now. Just keep it clean morning and night. If you fall asleep with your makeup, it's like a terrible idea. I've done it plenty of times and woke up regretfully so with dry areas and oily areas, and it can be rough, especially if you have a busy lifestyle, but drinking a lot of water, using the right skincare, and then if you mean as far as like foundation or anything for like a glow, because that's typically the look I go for, like a dewy look, I use the Skin Better Moisturizer, and then I use the Iconic Illuminator, and then I use the Naked Skin Foundation, and that gives me kind of the glow that I'm looking for. Why did you move to Raleigh? I moved to Raleigh because I had some family that was living in North Carolina, and we would visit them a few times a year, and I just fell in love with the whole state, and especially the city of Raleigh, and I decided I needed to kind of get out of my comfort zone and grow and meet new people. And when I would visit, I loved the people and the food and the shopping and the opportunities, and I just had to take it. So I moved there, and I've loved it ever since. What is my favorite food? That is a really hard question. It depends on my mood, but I could always go for burritos. I feel like I talk about burritos a lot, and also steak and french fries. I like salads too. Southwest salads. Okay, how have you been able to overcome all the scrutiny you've been under? I don't know if I've so much overcome it, but I've attempted to focus on much more positive aspects of my life, and I realize that there are so many amazing people that are supporting me and being sweet that it's honestly hard for me to even see the negative or notice it or really care. I care if somebody is, you know, upset with me or I actually did something to hurt them, then I would deeply apologize. But at this point, it's just kind of easy to move on over something that I didn't do anything wrong. So it's kind of hard to be in the public eye in a sense that you feel like you're under a microscope and everybody sees and talks about everything that you do. But then you have to realize that I'm actually not that important, and there's way bigger issues in the world other than, you know, some dumb scandal. So I just try to do what I can to be positive and connect with people who are awesome and inspire me, and I can just forget about negative things. Where did you go to college and what did you study? I went to college in Marion, Indiana at Indiana Wesleyan, and it was a small private Christian school. I studied psychology and sociology. What is your favorite cookie? Along with all of the Christmas cookies, I like peanut butter cookies. I especially like peanut butter cookie dough, which I've eaten until I got sick multiple times. You would think I would have learned. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my Q&As and hope you got to know me a little bit better. I plan on filming a lot more soon, so just let me know if you have any suggestions, and I'll see you soon.